Maybe that was it. It was just ridiculously close. I was thinking that it shouldn't be that far away, but hey, at least we explored those regions. But this has to be it. It can't be elsewhere, right? I hope so. Certainly hope so. Urshilaku Astral Burial. Woohoo! We found it finally. After investigating everywhere else before and everything, but hey. Finally. Can we just rest a little bit so that we can get full fatigue at least? Okay, well, here we are. Totally, very easy. Mummy. Who are using shitting spears. I could be looting mummy. Feels wrong to loot those mummies, though. Sort of feels wrong. Nice little things like this here, though. And yes, woo, I'm very happy indeed that we actually found our way into here. I hate that I can't see a damn thing here. I'm just expecting you to be right there. And a rat. Definitely. Seems logical to see also a rat here. And first skeleton warrior, then a rat. Very logical. To have them both come and just attack us together. Okay, let's see how far this little long path will be taking us. Lonely route coming down to the ground. Couple of more routes. I don't know why I didn't heal before even, but for some reason I decided, nah, who needs to heal beforehand? Sus, I guess I could also be using some of the blessed words or some sus. Okay, that should be okay. Now, at least for this one still. Maybe I need to take one of the bone meals though. To be honest, before we go and venture even more there, I said that we probably, the bow is gonna fade something too. I should leave one of the heavier things at least right into the top here so that we could maybe go and pick it up later, because there's no sense at all for me to start carrying all of those heavy stuff all the way down there and then need to be thinking, hey, if I want to get them, actually I need to go all the way down there to pick them up. So into here, just for example leave this Dwarven Warhammer. That should be enough. 32. It's a nice looking Warhammer though. I like the look of it. But I think this is the smarter choice. Also, we might love to sleep. To regain our energy and everything. Lovely. I think that is a good choice. But yeah, I would have really thought that those cane stones would have needed to at least be a little bit further away, because that was like so right next to the actual camp that it seemed a little bit silly. Sort of a thing. Have it right there. But on the other hand, we were able to investigate a couple of other locations during that time. Nice pillars here though. There's a stone that we need to be going in, but I'll just go through here anyways. Oh. Oh, this is an ancestral place, clearly enough. Lots of skeletons' heads. And apparently we needed even to be able to either jump here or to levitate, otherwise we wouldn't be able to exactly go into the Karma Burial area, Karma Burial ground. Definitely not worth it to go and bring the really heavy Troomer one here too. Hello, skeleton. You're a problem. You're just a slight bit of a problem. When you start to be doing that sort of a thing, just hitting. Yes, just a slight bit of a problem that I would say. Um, do I have something that would be otherwise worth it? Other than that, I don't really want to train my intelligence by 50. I don't know if I can do this now. Yeah, I was thinking that that's not probably gonna work when he got me down and then he was able to just stun me, basically into the ground. It's completely impossible at that point. Ay, okay. So, should I rather do something like cast myself shield and try to then hit him myself instead? Would that work better? Let's at least get our fatigue back before that. Okay, at least I would have a shield. The shield. I'm trying to equip my sword, but sometimes takes so much time to actually go and start to get it done. I think the shield is probably at least a good thing, because at least he hasn't dealt quite as much damage. Let's use the shield. Shape restoration potion. It's almost done. It's good that we at least have enough fatigue to also try to hit him well enough. Phew, I think that was better. Probably the better plan here against this stupid skeleton warrior. We did gain a level up though, which can probably also mean that we can get a little bit more strength and we can carry more, which is going to be great. We've gained a lot of level ups during this time too, while we've been adventuring here. So, all the way to level 10. You have ascended to level 10. You woke today with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. I think it's strength, intelligence, and willpower. Now that I actually get 2 in each of these. As such, I would have to take strength, but on the other hand, now carrying capacity would be nice to get a little bit increased. Okay. A kendo torch, because I would actually need to be able to see something ahead of me. But yeah, if they are able to just get you stunned so completely that you are unable to basically react in any way, then you're pretty much doomed if you have too little health. Not exactly the best situation either, but on the other hand, when we are at least pretty quick at fighting with this, we can also stun him sometimes a little bit. Okay, good. Good, we got him. How much can we carry? Yeah, a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but 10 more, I think. 10 kilograms more. A mummy. And a mummy. Yes. I don't really want to be stealing a lot from them, though. I hate the fact that I dropped in the water from there. Ugh. Now if I... Without a torch, I can't see a damn thing. So... I can't see well enough. I can't see where the drop starts. Okay. Did I just drop my torch before? I guess so. Because I accidentally just like click outside. Yeah, the torch is there. Good. I was already thinking, did I... what happened to my torch? And yeah, that scared me. Yeah, That it's so surprisingly loud noise when the torch just gets like boom, completely destroyed. This is why I said that I needed at least a second torch. I think I should use levitation in all honesty. I think that is what I should be doing. Specifically when we can. Why not use it? We have levitation. We can levitate. But then we would also need to be able to see a little bit, I would say. It's not gonna last for forever after all. Okay, I think that's where I need to go. I guess I wouldn't have to levitate for that purpose. Not sure though. Not sure though. Ooh, that's a lot of scrolls. Can't leave them behind. Ooh, don't drop with that torch again. I'm so gonna be in trouble if if this last torch goes and just boom, just goes up in the air. I will be in serious trouble. It's the question, which direction do I need to go? But I guess into this direction. I knew it. I can't do that. I can't see anything if I don't have torch. I was looking. Nope, that's actually water. Nope, I don't wanna do that. And then nope, that was too late. Too late reaction to try to stop myself from doing that jump. But if I don't have a torch, that's going to be impossible for me to see at all. I did pick up the stuff here, yes. Okay. Let's just unequip that, I guess, and go into the water. Unless I can see a little bit in the water, I guess. Maybe in here we can actually see a little bit more. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know why it has to be such a loud voice when you accidentally go into water with a torch. So loud. So loud. Okay. We don't have any spells anyways now that we use the levitate, so it's kind of unfortunate, but true. Well, let's just equip that at least then, so that we can have a little bit higher chance of actually killing the guy. A little bit more powerful blows, good. Eesh. One more taken care of. And then I would like to get the torch back for just a moment or so. But that again seems to just have the spear. It's a question where would we happen to have the thing we would need, and then we again just encounter another skeleton. Well, at least my block skill also increased, I guess. But my health is starting to go really a little bit too low for my liking, I would say. We need to kill him, like, right now. Oh, goodness. Can I rest? You can only rest on a solid ground. Fine. Solid ground it must be. I thought that was relatively solid, but I can understand. It's not solid enough of a ground. 16 hours that we needed to rest. Okay, well. I wonder where the bow would be. But I'm very happy that I'm not bringing the tumor thing into here if I would have needed to otherwise drop it. So definitely at least happy with that. So you have a silver staff. It's a nice looking staff, of course. It's just a question, where do we find the bow? It's of course the thing that these all are like different ancestors, but they're not the ancestor that I'm looking for. I need a different type of ancestor to be picking up the bow from. I probably do need to be picking up it from one of these type of things as sus. Ah, god damn it. Let's just cast levitation, I guess. Because otherwise I don't think that I can easily just guarantee that I can get into here somewhere. There at least I didn't see any type of a bow. Maybe around here is a small chest of some type at least, which is locked. I can always try to open it with this too. Well, when my levitation goes out and I can try to rest, I guess. Rest. Okay. Open sesame. No, it just holds some gold. Where's the stupid bow? Where is the bow that I'm looking for? I didn't see there was anything more in there, right? It's a problem when you don't see. I would so love to be able to have something like night vision or something, but I don't. I really don't. Yeah, not enough magicka now again. There's something here. This is a different location. I didn't come from here. No, I didn't. So this is different. So good. I'm getting somewhere else. There's a rat, I guess. And some sort of a door. Okay. Great. Laterus burial. Maybe that was his name. I'm not sure. I think I need to rest some more though. I think that would be beneficial. Okay. Well, it's definitely a good thing that I have levitation. There's at least water down there. Why is this such a watery grave? Okay, there's a direction over there. There's something on top there too though, so I'm kind of interested to go and try to levitate into there. It's like, levitate here, levitate a little bit into this direction, then levitate here, and... Demon Helm. Value 800. I can't not be picking that up, so to speak. I don't know if I would have been able to otherwise get into here. There's definitely more in those places too. There's a door there. I don't know what place is the place I should be going in at all. It goes even more up. Kakuna burial. I'm like afraid that I will make a mistake and drop, for example. Yeah, 800. Give me, damn it. So indeed, burial. What was his name exactly? There's something. I don't know what is in those locations. So many things and burials and everything. Ah, okay, I made it. What you got? You got an amulet of frost. It's not that valuable, you can keep it. It's like, it's not that valuable, you can keep it if you want. How have they come and actually done all of this stuff? I didn't think that they would also know so well how to levitate, for example. Okay, I'm fine. Totally fine. I need to rest. I'm sure it's easy to rest in this sort of spot, right? It's just like feeling that you're almost about to chop and just holding on to dear life. I'm sure it's totally easy. Totally easy. Ooh, glass greaves. This is the reason why I've usually used the freaking light armor. Because I love glass greaves. Because the glass greaves are so like... all glass things are so valuable and they've paid so little. The value is so high. And I like the look of it to a degree at least. I'm sorry guy, but I'm not sure how they are even able to get all of this sort of expensive stuff here in the middle of nowhere, but they have a lot of valuable stuff, I would say. Or their engines at least have. I guess that's why they don't have that much. That's also some interesting looking thing. Well, I'm really happy that we have levitation now. Ooh, you failed to cast a spell. I almost just like flew off from or dropped down from here because I was thinking, yeah, I have it. Now let's just go and go forward and everything, and then I would have just dropped completely. Probably hasn't anything interesting in here, really. Okay, let's just go and have a look into this. Probably not that... Ooh. Probably not that interesting. I was about to say, and then it's like... Macabane. Why did he send us into here? Like, seriously. Macabane. 32,000. These are really rich people. It's not special. Yeah, it's not special, I'm sure, but I just want to go and have a peek. Just some old stuff. Or another long blade. Two-handed long blade. And we use long blade. We're good at long blade. This is a long blade, even if two-handed, so we wouldn't be able to use a staff. But we can use this. We can use this. It's going to be our weapon now. We can choose either to use a blocking technique, or we can have this as our weapon. Our long blade is now this Macabane. Don't you think that's pretty good? I like this. It's glorious. Yeah. Okay, let's just again rest in this little spot here, I would say. And then we sort of need to again levitate. Someday I shall levitate again. Because I don't trust myself otherwise getting out of here. Unless I levitate. At least I am training my alteration skills. This is why I love levitation. And sort of this is the reason why I love the Morrowind dungeon possibilities so much more. You can have so much more interesting stuff with levitation and so on. You cannot have these sort of locations in something like Oblivion where you cannot levitate. You cannot ever think that, hey, would there be in that cliff something interesting that I would want to be trying to go and reach? You don't have that possibility. It's so sad that they removed levitation. It's one of the worst things that they could have decided to do. So much less interesting possibilities to create in the dungeons. Yeah, we wouldn't want a sword made of glass. I think that's going to be... It's just simply, it's the best choice ever. Okay, I hope you enjoy your dinner, my friend, yeah? Yeah, levitation basically sets the sky as the only limit. Very much. And after all, in the Vivek, there's also that one specific building that is floating in the sky. So, yeah. I love levitation. Okay. Save. Let's go and test out possibly our new great plate. The only problem is we really can't see anything here. And we saw an enemy. I would love to see you, but I don't. I see green glow. Fine. Let's at least for a moment then I guess equip this and the torch so that I can see a little bit around me. Are you stuck here? Ah, you're running from there now. Good. Then we can test our glorious new blade. It's dead. Just a couple of hits and dead. Death comes to them. Resist magic at 20 to 40% for 10 seconds on self. Is also pretty amazing, really. Sweet dreams, Skeleton Warrior. Sweet dreams. Okay, then torch again. The only bad thing about that sword is that I cannot, for example, use a torch or a shield or anything at the same time, but otherwise, it's amazing. Lovely. So... it's just going to be a little bit of a different thing to try to actually figure out where the bow is supposed to be. So, just someone with... like just no even weapon, just, and it takes so much longer time to try to kill him with this sword, but of course this is one of our very first basic sword that we ever gained, so of course it takes ridiculously long to kill anyone with this. Basically, just rest for just a little bit. The fact is just that we need a torch here. I don't know where the enemy is, but I think that there's an enemy. Okay. You are even one of those big guys, so I think this will definitely be worth it. Ooh, lovely. He's gone. Well, almost gone. Well, there's another one. That's why he wasn't gone, because there was another one. Okay, now there's a problem when I don't know where he is. Why didn't you equip the torch? You did, but why don't I see anything then? Okay, there he is. He's using this into his advantage. Ay. I'm doing the main quest at the moment, yes. Hello, Roska Postigo. Welcome to the stream as well. I'm doing the main quest. I'm at the... what's the name? Urshilaku camp. And we are trying to get a bow for the sheaf in the Urshilaku camp so that they would be adopting me into the tribe, so to speak. So we are doing that portion of the main quest line right at this moment. Before that, we happened to be adventuring all the way over there, trying to find out where exactly the cane stones were that I was supposed to be following, but yes. And there is amazing loot over here. I got a new weapon. Mage Bane. It is a Mage Bane. It's also a Bane, and the... yes. It is a Bane that I cannot see freaking anything without a torch. I need to get a spell to be able to actually see stuff. Still, Claymore isn't bad, it just isn't nearly as good as my current stuff. Okay. So I would need the bow from here somewhere. Just a question, where would they have the bow? I guess I'll pick that up. Claymore, Iron Saber. Well, there's so many different directions. I don't know if I will be able to... ooh, class bow. Apprentice bow probe is very good because we pretty much run out of all of the probes anyways before. So very much appreciated discovery. Did I explore here yet? Probably not. At least I can check that easily enough that have I checked in this direction or not. Okay. So I would need a bow. He has... oop, okay. Hello. Freight. Right. Whatever you would wish to be called. You are over encumbered, which is no fun. But gladly only for a short moment. You need to be destroyed. Ah, afraid of Sul Senipul. Hey, that was the one that I needed the bow from. Ugh, go down gladly. We were able to find this now. Okay, here's the bow for Sulceni Pool and some ectoplasm for our troubles as well in the meantime. Then we can just worry about exploring what we wanna and yeah. Heading back when we are ready. And yes, very nice that we actually were able to discover this thing now. Then I would like to actually get also on top this and maybe go and pick some of the soul gems and the like, maybe. Well, there is a scamp in it, so I would love it. I love levitation way too much, though. What potion do you have? Yeah, frost shield, sure. I'll take it. This just the designs. As I said, these are actually dungeons that I love to explore. If I consider dungeons from something like Oblivion, it just feels so boring. Or even Skyrim in most cases, it's just like, okay, you go in, just go straight line in, just to the destination, and then you find the easy exit out of it. Which just makes me feel like I'm not immersed in this exploration at all. Here I'm 100% immersed because it's actually an interesting location to explore. It's actually like, it feels realistic. So yeah. That's the reasons that I just can't get myself really immersed into something like Skyrim. It just doesn't do it for me. If you compare the dungeons, I just can't think that you can really in any way think that Skyrim would have better dungeons than Morrowind. It just doesn't. Yeah, this was just these things. Okay. So I can pretty much exit from this area, I think. Of course, it's convenient to have easy exits, but that's it. It's convenient. It doesn't make me immersed, though. Is that another area? I wonder. It's down there, so I'm kind of wondering how is that exactly connected. This. Ouch. I guess I just took a short trip down. Yes, I think so. Okay, well, that's all good. We gained a lot from this trip. We've gained a couple of levels thus far overall. We've gained a lot of stuff that we can sell. Even a sword for ourselves that is ridiculously amazing. We've gained, of course, also gone quite a bit forward with our main quest. I am interested in explore also these other burial areas, though. There's a lot more water in here. I'm not exactly sure I love that. Because water doesn't really work with my torch. It can be a little bit of an issue. Oh. I thought that would have actually gotten a lot more down, but didn't. But I see you. Yeah, I believe after all the time you've spent playing this, Oblivion and Skyrim have very little to offer. Yep. They really do. The environments are more blank otherwise anyways. And as I said, the dungeons just don't compare. They just don't. That was unfair attack. That was absolutely unfair attack from you. You freaking stupid thing. I think I should do Mara's gift. If I can still survive from this, I mean. It's just annoying that he has a spear. There comes someone else too. It's so annoying that they can reach me here. No, you can't. Wahaha. I escaped from your grasp, though it doesn't exactly help me if I can't kill him. Well. And I can't sleep. So, that's a little bit of a problem. I have no mana. And I have no health. Eep. Go on, jump. I would need also a little bit of a torch, I would say. Torch could be nice. It's for some reason he wants to then just take the weapons in hand. Or like just his fists when he doesn't have a weapon in hand when he has a torch. Doesn't seem that there's that much interesting stuff over here. Maybe, but doesn't seem that there's that interesting. And just now then investigating at least this area while we're here. As said, of course, like Oblivion and so on, I would consider they have made more improvements in regarding something like battle mechanics. Of course, like battle mechanics are not great in Morrowind, but they are workable. They're not definitely great by any means, but did they actually stop harassing me? Sort of, but yeah, battle music. And I can't really battle against them though. Not without getting a lot of healing and everything. Probably shouldn't have even bothered trying to come here now because I'm anyways pretty much dead. I wonder what's in there. I think there's something in there, but I can't reach it, which is kind of annoying. Huh? Guess I'll investigate this while we're alive. Hey, there's a dead adventurer, too. Another dead adventurer who has taken the arrow to me, I'm sure. At least they all have journeyman lockpicks or one lockpick and probe, so even if they have nothing of else value, at least that's what they have. Well, it's of course when Oblivion is your first game, so it's different than when it's the first one you have played. One of the best games the genre has to offer. Then again, I didn't get any chance to play Morrowind as a child. Yeah, that's the thing. When it's your first game, of course, it has still going to be having a special spot for you. For me, it was a disappointment after Morrowind, but yeah, that also isn't that weird, I don't think. I just don't see any way that I can survive from those two skeletons right at this moment. I think I have picked up pretty much the one important thing over here, but the problem is I ain't gonna survive those skeletons. So unless I can run to the exit. Trying to make my jumps across and all that. If I can run from here to the exit, I can probably be safe enough for the moment. Yeah, of course, if it also is an introduction to the open world games, it also is still has some specific value in that too. To be in the introductory into open world games. Run! Run! Otherwise you're dead. I'm sure it had a pretty big impact. And that is totally fine, it's not like it's a problem, but I just, like from an objective standpoint, I still think that this dungeon constructions and the possibilities are way better in Morrowind. Which to me isn't something that one can really be saying that it wouldn't be the case. If you think what kind of possibilities levitation indeed can, for example, give. Okay, let's just save. Maybe I can try to go and kill those. I would really like to kill them. But that was such a bad start to actually try to do something like that. Like, this is great blade, but when he gets this sort of attack, it's so freaking annoying. It's so freaking annoying when they get those sort of attacks. Stupid skeleton warriors. I hate them. I hate them when they get an attack like that. That just, yep, you're just down, under. I wanna kill them though. I wanna kill them. I cannot be happy until I have done such a thing. And destroyed their bones into ashes as they belong. Come. They don't know what to do. And then they get that sort of attack, even though I attack too, but no. They got the first attack. Immediately. Yay. Yeah, does make me wonder why they've gotten a bit unimaginative. Well, of course, like, I understand the Oblivion and Skyrim are in a different environment of the Elder Scrolls world, so that's fine. But yeah, it's difficult to navigate without eyes, so it seems very much. I hate you. It's just that that other guy comes to... They together can just like... Nope, you're destroyed. Like, I can, of course, try to just attack for a short period and then go and retreat, but I guess I have to be just happy that I got away and just go on my way, but I hate doing that. Unless I should be using the fire bite. I don't know. Maybe that would be... Or maybe... There's these things too. That I could try to do. Turn on that. Sure, let's try that out. Flee from me so that I can concentrate on the other one, which is even more annoying. Hey, I did it to him. Wahahaha. That serves you right, you freaking stupid skeleton. How would you guys rank Oblivion and Skyrim? I played only Morrowind. I've only really properly played Morrowind 2. I have not played nearly that much of Oblivion or Skyrim. Back in the day I got very much indeed disappointed about Oblivion. I would rank Skyrim definitely higher than Oblivion though. But of course they are anyways different type of environment than Morrowind is the most... In a sense, Tayunda maybe can now start to rank a little bit better, because probably Tayunda has played at least more Oblivion a lot more than I have. And Skyrim maybe more than I have probably, because I haven't played a lot of Skyrim. I have watched a little bit more of it, because I haven't been as interested to actually play it myself. I've watched it, but not really played it. And then Morrowind I have played, but... Oblivion 9 out of 10 and Skyrim 7.8 to put it simply. Okay, you'd give that sort of a ranks. What would you say now of the Morrowind thus far that you've seen? Of course, you haven't seen completely. Even I haven't finished the main questline of Morrowind after all. I have played it far, but I haven't finished the questline. I would like to actually levitate on top there though. Not enough magicka. Must rest on the solid ground. Fine. Fine then. Is this solid enough for you? Is this solid enough for you? So why do you think that Oblivion is better than Skyrim? What things other than nostalgia reason make it better for you? Exactly. I thought that there were this chest around here. Origins of Mages Guild. Why is there Origins of Mages Guild over here? Honestly, the only thing I dislike is the combat. Yeah, and so I said, combat isn't great. It's just something that is here as it is. I like leveling up, for example, quite well enough as it is. With the using of the skills and so on and forth. Even if it could probably be better system, but it doesn't mind. I don't mind it nonetheless. But the combat is of course just hack and slash pretty much. So it's nothing special. For a certainty, I don't think anyone would be arguing about that. Invocations of Asura? I know. I'm carrying too much if I pick that up. Of course, obviously. That's always gonna happen to me. I'm always carrying too much. Invocations of Asura by Sikila Parade. For 300 years, I have been a priestess of Asura, the theatric princess of Moonshadow, mother of the rose and queen of the night sky. Every heroic tomb which we celebrate on the 21st of First Seed, we summon her for guidance as well as to offer things of worth and beauty to her majesty. She is a cruel but wise mistress. We do not invoke her on any hockey tomb troubled by thunderstorms, for those nights belong to the Mad One, Sheokorat, even if they do coincide with the occasion. Asura sustains and understands our caution. Asura's invocation is a very personal one. I have been princess to 3 other Daedric princes, but Asura values the quality of her worshippers, and the truth behind our adoration of her. When I was a dark elven maid of 16, I joined my grandmother's coven worshippers of Moloch Baal, the Shimmer Princess. Blackmail, extortion, and bribery are as sus the weapons of the witches of the Moloch Baal as is dark magic. The invocation of Moloch Baal is held on the 28th of Evening Star, except during stormy weather. This ceremony is seldom missed, but Moloch Baal often appears to her cultists in mortal guise on other days. When my grandmother died in an attempt to poison the air of the Firewatch, I re-examined my fate in the cult. My brother was a warlock of the cult of Poetiad, and from what he told me, the Dark Warrior was closer to my spirit than the treacherous Moloch Baal. Poetiad is a warrior princess who acts more overtly than any other Theatrot. After years of skulking and scheming, it felt good to perform acts of the mistress which had direct, immediate consequences. Besides, I liked it that Poetiad was a Tetra of the Dark Elves. Our cult would summon her on the day we called the Gauntlet, the second of the sun dusk. Bloody competitions would be held in her honor, and the duels and battles would continue until 9 cultists were killed at the hands of other cultists. Poetiad cared little for her cultists, she only cared for our blood. I do think I saw her smile when I accidentally slew my brother in a sparring session. My horror, I think, greatly pleased her. Interesting. I left the cult soon after that. Poetiad was too impersonal for me, too cold. I founded a mistress of greater depth. For the next 18 years of my life, I worshipped no one. Instead, I read and researched. It was in an old and profane tome that I came upon the name of Nocturna, Nocturna the Night Mistress, Nocturna the Unfathomable. As the book prescribed, I called to her on her holy day, the 3rd of the Heart Fire. At last I had found the personal mistress I had so long desired. I strove to understand her Lapuranthian philosophy, the source of her mysterious pain. Everything about her was dark and shrouded, even the way she spoke and the act she required of me. It took years for me to understand the simple fact that I could never understand Nocturnal. Her mystery was as essential to her as savagery was to Poetiad, or treachery was to Moloch Baal. To understand Nocturnal is to negate her, to pull back the curtains cloaking her realm of darkness. As much as I loved her, I recognized the futility of unraveling her enigmas. I turned instead to her sister, Asura. Asura is the only Daedra princess I have ever worshipped who seems to care about her followers. Moloch Baal wanted my mind, Poetiad wanted my arms, and Nocturnal perhaps my curiosity. Asura wants all of that, and our love above all. Not our abject slavering, but our honest and genuine caring in all its forms. It is important to her that our emotions be engaged in her worship, and our love must also be directed inwards. If we love her and hate ourselves, she feels our pain. I will for all time have no other mistress. Interesting. So she worshipped different type of Daedra princesses, and Asura was the only really good one. Black Ball wanted mind, but yet wanted her arms, and Nocturnal perhaps, my curiosity. Okay, I'll read what you guys exactly wrote after I just drop this, maybe? Nah, it wasn't that one. Which one was it that I read? Freaking A. It's always so difficult. The contents of Vivek, though, actually is pretty... yeah, I don't need that. Simply put, Oblivion has more interesting quests, and if not more, then at least better quality content in general. I guess it may be the case. I really, as said, back in the day I was very disappointed in Oblivion, so I never got that much into it. Of course, also like the dialogue fact, or forcing everyone to talk more of the dialects, is something that I think that made Oblivion first for me, because you can't discuss that much. You have less options there as well to actually discuss a lot of the, or ask a lot of the questions, or as many questions as I would remember. There wasn't, of course, sure, and here they also very often answer the same things, but it still feels a little bit that there's more for me than there would have been in Oblivion. But of course, as I said, I never got really far in Oblivion because I was so disappointed in it compared to Morrowind. There was of course the problem that first, originally I wasn't able to even play it because my computer wasn't good enough. When I got it to Oblivion, it was like, okay, first I was able to first, when I started the game, it showed just widescreen. So, widescreen, I wouldn't be able to see the game at all. My graphics card was too poor. Then I got a little bit better graphics card, and I saw it, but I couldn't pretty much play it at all anyways, because my computer was just too poor at the time. So, yeah, I wasn't actually able to play it, and then when I was able to play it later on, it just wasn't as good as I would have wanted it to be. Well, I guess there's a lot of those little factors. Indeed, the ruins, that exploration didn't seem as good. Then the fast travel option, only having the fast travel, that okay, I've discovered the town now. The only options that I have is either right there with the horse or click the button to travel there with the map. Which to me was unnecessary way of making me disconnect from the game. Why can't I hire a caravan indeed to take me there? Why can't I hire a boat to take me there? Why can't I hire a Silt Rider to take me there? It's quick travel, but it's in the game quick travel. It's not a quick travel that you just click on the map and you just have to imagine that you did it. To me, that was so stupid. I don't understand why they decided to make it that way. Why did they want to take that slight little immersion away from me as well? There's so many little things that I don't agree on the choices that they made into Oblivion, from my personal opinion. Or what I felt that took me away from the game. Guards in Oblivion. Stop right there, criminal scum. Geography of Skyrim, I think, is also probably still better than in Oblivion, but as said, I don't have enough experience in either one of them to say. It felt like lost potential. Could be. And very dedicated guards is a good thing, I guess. Well, don't need any of those. A locked chest, you say? I should be on the solid ground now. No. Let's see. Guess I could also try to be training my lockpick skills just a teeny tiny bit. That's fine. Let's train. But yeah, a lot of small things a lot of things that probably wouldn't be a big issue for a lot of people, but they were issues for me in Oblivion and later on in Skyrim too. Skyrim did add later on caravans as possibilities to travel, but again, it wasn't in the original game, which I think again was a disappointment for me. It feels like every time they transition into a new generation, they leave the game more hollow. Yeah, I guess so. As said, I can't say as much. I do feel that they made certain improvements in Skyrim though. But it depends. The gap between Morrowind and Oblivion is a great example, yes. Yes, the game is made more casual. As I said, for example, the easy exit from the most dungeons is very easy. It makes it a lot more fun for a lot of people. For me, it's very immersion breaking and it makes my exploration very much less fun. It's, I guess, what you expect. Do you want to just get out of the place quickly to go and explore some other place? Sure, possibly can be fun to get out of quickly. Sure, I would like to get out quicker. But on the other hand, it's very unimmersive for me to just be saying, yep, I'm just gonna be opening this secret path that takes me all the way back to the entrance and I can exit like that. It's fine in some certain dungeons, like we think that the bandits would have their hideout and would have such a secret entrance or exit. Sure, fine. That's totally fine. Have some places like that. But all the caverns, all the different locations almost having that is so unimmersive to me. Oblivion map was too tightly packed, in your opinion? As said, I really can't say I remember as much of Oblivion. I at least more recently watched Skyrim, so I remember a little bit better of it. I remember certain stuff of Oblivion, but it's relatively little that I do remember. And as such, I would probably have to say that in general, I guess the open map sort of a genre that all of these games are, after all, isn't as much my genre as, say, a lot of other type of games are. Like, I like Wizardry 8, I like Pillars of Eternity type of games, even though I haven't played Pillars of Eternity yet, even though I should have. But in general, I like those type of games maybe more than the open world exploration, even though it's kind of weird that I do, but it seems to be the case. And I like party members, having party members, and of course in Morrowind I don't think I would want even party members, and it's a single player experience, so to speak. The party members that you would have is non-essential. One of the reasons that I don't think Fallout should be exactly third-person game like that, because companions in it doesn't really work for me, but well, just my opinions. In some of that, I know that I very much have very tight opinions of myself in the matter that what I like, what I don't like, and so on and forth, but well. Yeah, let's just drop those boots. It's not that big of an issue not to be carrying those boots around. Even if those boots might have been made for walking or some sus, but eh. Damage not taken by that fall. So in all reality, Morrowind is the special case where it is able to grab me even though it is an open world game and doesn't have the party members and so on. It's so good that it's able to grab me even though I don't think this type of genre is as much my thing. But it's so good that it has been able to do it. If I ever get to make an open world game, I'm taking all this into consideration. Yay. Great. It's great to be able to influence the future generation of gaming, possibly. Or some future new games. But yeah, I don't think I am as much open world game lover as a lot of other people are. So in a sense, I guess I feel on the other hand that maybe I shouldn't be making the calls what would be the great sort of games for this sort of a category when, well, But Morrowind is then just good in every sense that it's just able to grab me. But I prefer, like for example, Wizardry 8 isn't exactly an open world game, but it's just very well designed world. Like there's a really interesting connections and it's interesting to explore. That's why I love the dungeons here, because they are interesting to explore. The interesting to explore aspect is more important to me than having loads of area to explore. And here specifically the dungeons and so on are actually interesting to explore. They are just, oh, I just got into a dungeon and I know already that I'm gonna find the easy exit in the end of this, everything like that. Sure, there can be maybe some more interesting ones in Oblivion and Skyrim, but in general it just doesn't, it just takes immersion away from me. Trust the judgment of older, no offense, generation better. Yes, well, I am older generation, I know that. I'm not 20 years old. Some ways, good wish that would be, but not the case, unfortunately. Yeah, always be more about the content and detail anyway. Yeah, definitely more important. Of course, a problem also when making games nowadays in big companies is that there's a lot of like EA making deadlines and saying what sort of things should be there, or Ubisoft saying what sort of content they want, should be using money, people should be using more money. So that's not exactly about making the best games, but making as much money as possible with the least amount of effort, even maybe. A lot of those gaming companies sometimes feels like. So, yeah. My judgmental opinions. Kefka Burial, though. You'll be 20 forever. Oh. Hello, dude. Alone. You shouldn't be too big of an issue unless you freaking stop me like that, and then I can't even see anything. Stupid thing. Freaking skeleton ambushing me and pushing me to the ground. That is the biggest issue when they manage to do that. Definitely. Now, the problem is I do need to be able to see, don't I? So that I can actually know at least where the enemy first is. Maybe I should cast the shield quickly though first before I even go there. Might help a little bit. I'm not sure how much shield exactly helps, but hopefully it helps at least a little bit. Okay, there he comes from. Would need to almost do that sort of a heavy attack. That definitely would help into that matter. Yay. Have to explore all of this area. Oh, he dropped from there, so there would be something interesting over there too, but on the other hand I think that I should also explore into this direction, so I guess I'll go into here first. Just need to remember that. Water pool. Don't want to drop to the water pool, especially with this torch, because then it's gonna be making a lot of noise. Lots of noise. As it happens to be. Okay, another little skeleton. There's more. Hey, this is a problem. Yes, I was thinking this is a problem. Did I save after I killed that one? I hope I did. I'm not sure if I did though. Ah, freaking skeletons making those big. I did at least. Good. Then at least don't need to be thinking that I need to do exactly that again. Okay. I need a torch though. That's a bow. That's not gonna help me in any way, though. Well, unless I have full energy and full health and everything like that for now, that is. For now. Somehow I need to beat this, the rest of the freaking skeletons. I die so many times to these guys though, which is kind of annoying. But I'm not sure if I can do too much about it. I could always try to just cast immediately something like the Blessed Word, but it's also kind of annoying. Okay, at least I tried to do that now. This one wasn't, at least. Going and escaping, but at least one of them was. So annoying when you don't know where he is anymore. Okay, let's just see. Did I have a little potion of healing? So many potions that I got from there, but I have no idea if I actually got what I would like to get. So many shields. Restore health. One at least. I guess I could try to drink one of these. And let's see. I kind of feel that I again would need to locate that guy first and foremost. And so I have no idea where he is actually. Well. I guess I should be just hacking him with this now. Because I can. Maybe, that is. Maybe can. Just try to do good attacks, please. I think that guy is also interested to attack now. I guess. Maybe. I'm not sure if he is or not, but maybe. Yeah, pretty limp for a skeleton. Really. It's so annoying when I have no idea how to see him. I don't see him. That is the problem indeed. Don't have any idea where he exactly is. It's like attacking in the blind, in the darkness. But I'm hitting him. I can see the yellow bar going down. Each set. Goodness of me. I really need some freaking spell to be able to have some light on. I need it, or potions or something. I need way more light in my life. Without light, there's darkness. And who wants darkness in their life? Or their life to be just darkness? One or the other, nonetheless. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty good job from him to be able to just climb over that other one. Okay, it's one more of those type of things. Ugh. There's too many of these guys. Yay. At least now I got the first head start. Lovely. Whew. Okay. Just get this back on. And yes, getting poetic. Very. Let's see. What do you guys have here? Oh, I'll take that. Yes, at least that one is one worked. Troy Club. You can keep it. You don't need all of your loot. Just some of it. Daedric Darts. Weight 0.4. Value 4,000. I think I'll be picking them up. Just saying, I think I might. I have way too many valuable items right now. I would say. Way too much, all sort of valuable items. Way too many, without even knowing what the hell to do with all of them. I wonder what they think about the fact that I've pretty much looted all of their plays, but hey, I rightfully claimed them as sus. So shouldn't that be all fair and square with them, considering he even asked me to go and get that one item for him. So, in that sense... don't think I need those items from you guys. Think that's totally fine. Lovely. Then I would like to just go back and possibly levitate onto that little bit higher platform. And then there might be some of the other locations still. But at least most of this place should be explored then. Of course, probably did leave some other stuff into some of other locations without getting them. At you. Had to, at you. But muted it. Hopefully at least. Should have muted it. It's just sudden at you moment had to come. Okay. I can't probably jump into that. I doubt it. Then I would need to be waiting for my magic up to get into there. Ish. Nope. I don't think I can do that. No matter how much I would love to. So I didn't. Good. Didn't hear a thing. Otherwise I would have to apologize for a chewing, but. Good. Anything here? Doesn't seem like it. He was just here, waiting, laying in wait to surprise anyone who entered into here. No achiews. Good. But as I said, I'm muted because it's just, of course, it's not the most pleasant thing to be cheering so that everyone hears. Even if you would indeed to be, well, turning and everything like that, but still. Okay, was there even another location? I guess so. There's so many of these. So many. Well, I guess I need to sleep some more. Lots of sleeping to be able to get through this place. I guess. Relatively naturally. At least it sounds it's nice to know already that we got what we really needed. So in that sense, I do think that it was the right choice to go all the way onto the top first. There's definitely water there. Wonder what they would have. There's also this location here that I could, I guess, explore first. I hate it when you can attack from all the way down there, when I cannot. At least my long blade skill increased, and at least I'm attacking you so much that you're being like, can't handle this. Sometimes at least you are like that. Just die. You're almost dead, die. Even if I'm not chasing the blade, but it would be nice to not always have to be doing that. Just because I can actually see you this way. Whew. But it is definitely a nice thing that we also gained a new level. And no, not new level, new weapon for us. I have no idea where it is now. Like, he's almost dead, I'm almost dead. I think I'm dead first. I didn't manage to get him before that. So much dying here though. Maybe too much. But on the other hand, I can't do it. And I wouldn't want to be returning here later. And it would be very sad to just leave. Let's heal ourselves a little bit, I think. I think that's not a bad idea. Why don't I have my torch on again, though, is my question. I didn't. Yeah, intense battles. Okay, I need to remember you're there. Okay. You died. Yes. Good. It's just that I have to be just thinking that he's there. Just need to be battling into that direction pretty much. Almost all the charges seem to be used from this now. It's kind of shame. Another little save. Intense battle, I think. Yeah, probably just have to think because you can't actually even see it. What do you have there? Good mommy. I think you have something interesting, but I can't exactly see what. Not really very valuable. I can take the gold and I take another probe and a lockpick. Oh, another fight. Okay, well. Yay, that was quick. Unless that guy died real quick. I'm pretty happy with that. Some more ectoplasm. And I do think I need some rest so that I could try to go and actually levitate on top there. Otherwise, sniff. Can't yet. Then. Now then. So you have a fire bite, which isn't really valuable. Bone mold helmet. Key to Vernlord's tomb. Not really actually important anymore because we already visited there, but you know, I'll take it, I guess. That's funny that it's even put into there, like, you have to have a levitation or real good jumping skills to be able to get there to begin with. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be getting there. Yay, acrobatics. I think at least we already visited in the place which would have had that. Or which that key would have fitted in normally. I'm pretty sure. Not 100, but it's sad when you fail. Cast in levitation though, considering it uses all your mana anyways, so you then surely can't do anything else. There's actually... is this a different area? I guess this is, because this isn't the place where we came from, it was from there. Didn't notice that there was this sort of a place here. Which is kind of bad. I know that there's some sort of an enemy, I just don't know where it is. Now it's probably gonna come at us. There's a book though. Well, maybe there wasn't an enemy? I'm not sure now. I would have thought that there is a fight. I was thinking that I heard like there would be something like that around, but then nothing actually attacked us anyways. Poor Coast. Poor Ancestral Coast dying immediately from one shot. One shot, one kill. Yay, levitate. Feyfolken 1. Bone Charm. Yeah, sure. Feyfolken Book 1. I wonder how many books there are of this series. I probably have to look that, because I don't really want to be starting to read those sort of series until we can actually know that we're able to read all of it. So many more scrolls too. We're getting so much stuff from these places. To be honest, even probably too much. Always leaving the torch in this sort of situation, which is kind of... well, because I don't have the one-handed sword equipped. I think that's it then. Then we could try to actually go and just exit from here. As long as I don't go and fall too much into the water. I would not want to be leaving my torch or taking it off. But then I'm like afraid that I'm falling into the water and it will just be destroyed. And then I will not have torch at all. And that would suck a lot. Do you have a book there, Mr. Mommy? I think you have a book there. I need to see what book that is. Oh, failed at casting the spell. I want to at least be able to return this book to where we... Or not the book. I want to be able to get this item that we were supposed to take to the person before quitting. A Four Suitors to Peniat. That's a pretty good book. I'm carrying too much, aren't I? What do I drop here in the middle of the air when I cannot carry more? Because it's very logical that when you are flying in the air that you could be starting to carry too much. It's extremely logical, I would say. Why am I not having my bone mold greaves on? Ah, it's broken. Well, I did have this hammer, didn't I? I could try to use it a little bit. Even it got broken. That's real bad. It's probably not a good idea for me to try to even repair that, to be honest. Well, I really do need to even sell a lot of stuff so that I can actually repair my things. My pole mold greaves are even broken. Freaking A. No wonder that I'm taking more damage now when it's broken beyond repair. I could probably equip the glass greaves. It would at least make it a little bit better, I guess. That's why I dropped those boots as well. I was wondering that why was I holding those bone mold boots, but because they were broken. Yeah, too heavy to move, but still levitating. Isn't it logical? Of course, I could just drop probably these and just buy new ones. That's probably better than holding on to this at this point, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere. Fine, let's do that. Let's drop that, I guess. Okay. Am I in a safe enough spot? I think I am. I don't have to get everything from all of those different people or mummies around this pillar, but I think I've gotten most of the important stuff or most of the interesting things. Seems legit. Legit. Yes, I was thinking so indeed. This is extremely legit. Wouldn't you imagine that to be the way it works? Okay, so now we are all the way down here. Which could also mean that maybe I should go and investigate a little bit over at the water, even though I doubt that there's much in the water, but just to make sure. Yeah, don't see there being anything interesting here. I think I've gotten all that I needed to get here. It's really annoying though that my equipment is starting to break down on me, but well, at least we got lots of stuff that we can also sell, so that's good nonetheless. Love the Morrowind music. Okay, to the Karma Purial. And in here I think I need to really just get there. This was a little bit of a confusing area to go through though. And some of this I'm sure if I'm okay to walk. So I guess I should just try to freaking levitate ASAP and just try to fly back home. Back home, I wanna get. I think I investigated those areas, I'm not sure though. I think I did. Don't get stuck in the middle of those. Please. Okay, well, I think that my levitation is gonna be going out before I can get out of here though, so let's just I think there's also an enemy. That's a problem. unequip that because I was thinking that I'm gonna fall into water in a moment. But what is in here then? What's hitting me? Where is it hitting me from? It has to be here. Yeah. Die. I'm hitting some shields. I think I can now be saferly going and actually changing into these things so that I can see. It's almost dead. Die. Thank you. Skeleton champion. Phew. Let's rest before heading off. Okay, safe before anything bad happens again. So, to be honest, I've had enough of you guys. Just go away. Okay, I think he started to escape. Then this can make them escape. I've had enough of you. I wanna go home. I need the torch actually, just like up like this. So I guess I can chase you down now. Considering I can at least get some free hits. So sure, spooky scary skeletons, yes, very. It works also the other way around though. I can spook the skeletons. Wahahaha. Hello, little skeleton warrior. Are you so spooked? So fearful. So very spooked. There you go. This isn't even the last spot yet. After all, it's only here that the last spot, so to speak, is. Just let's get our fatigue back up so that I don't need to have to be worrying quite as much. There's another one. Then we would be almost home. Soon. You can't just quite climb to me though, my good sir. I do see. Have you seen a skeleton swim often? Is my question. Hello. The AI of the skeleton trying to work itself through this problem. Could I reach him with my sword is my question. I might be able to reach him with the spear. Now I've seen everything, yeah. It's hard to tell if there's spook no face and all. Yes, very. Fine. Swimming little skeleton. It's very interesting to see a swimming skeleton though. He's blocking my great sword swings. No more though. Now you shall drown, skeleton. Could I too, from here, a levitation in any way or form? Would love it if I could. But I failed in casting the spell, of course, like always. Why wouldn't I? What about, could I now just go and visit in here? Because I would just like to see if there's anything interesting here. There may not be anything interesting here, but I just want to see. I just want to make sure that there's nothing of interest or value other than just skeleton heads, and I think that's pretty much it. It's just skeleton heads, which is fine. But I like this location. I think it was pretty nice. Now, if only I would be able to see where I'm going would be kind of great, but I guess you can't be too picky about that. Hello, skeleton. I'm just slashing. I guess I maybe even should be again changing into this when I'm able to. Because this is just a lot more efficient in killing it. There's just a problem that I don't see anything. It's funny to think from a bystander's view, you standing on top of a rock and poking swimming skeleton to the head with a spear. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that for a certainty. I can see that being a little bit funny. And I could agree. I can agree with that. It's just a little bit more rest so that we can have our magic up. Then we need to just get out of this place and get into here, and then I have to make a choice. Do I take the Troomer Warhammer here, or do I leave it here? That's the question. It's okay value, but it's not as good of a value anymore as a lot of other stuff that we have. We would almost be able to level up again though. Alteration and Destruction actually both are pretty high. We would be able to probably, if we just cast a little bit of spells, we would be able to gain another level up, and maybe we would be able to get some... Oh, Medium's armor is almost leveling up. Not quite. But as such, it's just a little bit of a help. In all reality, I have way too many scrolls and everything. I need to sell so much of that stuff, but there's not really any use of me going and throwing away scrolls. They're just 0.2 each, so I don't think that's of any value, and I don't like to be throwing more books away. It's more about then just... Well, of course, this bow is the one that we need to be taking there anyways. That is the value 600 that we use even ourselves. This is just a silver shard skewer. Value 110, 11 fate isn't really a lot. Maybe we don't really need it. This is pretty enough a spear, but then it would be 6 more that I would need to drop. That of course not. Bone mold shield, like good sauce. It's not like it's that expensive. Demon helm is more valuable. Bone charm, of course, no need. Then it's just the problem that we're also carrying a lot of potions now that are more expensive. The hammer is gone, but there's a note. We have the war hammer. Sincerely, skeletons. Totally. Let's see. I guess I could drop this. This isn't that good of a potions, and they are actually relatively heavy. Can I move? No. I need to drop something very minimally, considering it's 365 out of 365. What would that something be then? That's my question. Most of this stuff is so little, like... Fate, 0.1, 0.2 at max. It feels so silly to be throwing away something that weighs so little. I would also like to restore this. Did I have anything that would restore agility here as a potion? Fortify agility, yes, but that's not exactly the same as restore agility, unfortunately. Would be nice if it was, but not the case. Restore strength and restore willpower, so pretty much anything else I can restore other than agility. Almost. I guess I should just drop some of this. A couple of show grid. Actually, that was enough. 2 with fate 0.1. And then you have dropped 364, which you can carry. That's good. So little that needed to be dropped. Oh goodness. So, then we just need to go and head back to Urshiluku camp. And then we can give that bow and everything will be just good. And actually I don't need to be using that torch now, so let's just equip our mighty mighty great sword. Yes. It just doesn't feel very fitting anymore when we are now suddenly using just glass blades, just because we run out of completely, or our thing got broken, our original one, so doesn't seem very fitting, but oh well. Ocean camp. Not far. Just a little jumpity jump more and then we're gonna be there. New wild look, yes, pretty much. I do like the sword though, even though I didn't mean to be using two-handed swords. But how can you say no to it if it's as good as this one? How can you say no to it? It's my question. Okay, we are here, finally back. I wonder how many days I've actually spent here just going into all of these different locations and then sleeping because I need all the magic back, and sleeping so that it wouldn't be night, and sleeping and sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. I wonder how many days we've already been around here. But hey, at least now we can finally come here and actually deliver the bow.
Whatever
Hello.
you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
You do actually. So Outlander, have you completed the initiation rite? Yes, here is your bow. This is my father's bone biter bow. You have completed the initiation rite. You and your little crown. Might even be weeks. Yes, it might very well be the weeks that I've been gone. Hello, Mavarenti, and welcome back. We just finally got back with our new great sword and everything, and finally got back here to give the bow to this guy. You have completed the initiation rite. I name you Felinsaret, the clan friend of the Ashlanders. Keep my father's bow. I don't want to actually keep it, and bear it with honor. Well, I guess I might as well have one bow, so that I can actually shoot something. You are a friend of our tribe, and may rest in any our Urshilaku bed, but do not harm other tribe members or take their things. Well, I will not thus far anymore take any other things other than all the stuff that was looted from your, like, dead people, but I suppose that should be okay considering I even took your bow from there. You had forgotten all about that little crown. Buried with honor. Okay. Bury. Yes, totally. Don't bear, but buried with honor. You are a friend of our tribe and may rest in any Urshilaku bed, but do not harm other tribe members or take their things. And now I will fulfill my other promises. Go to the wise woman's yard, and Nibbani, Maisha shall examine you and test you against the Neravarian prophecies. Now that you are a clan friend, I want to speak plainly. I find it hard to believe that you are the Neravarian. You are an outlander, but the Neravarian comes to drive all outlanders from Morrowind. How could an outlander be the incarnate? The great houses stole our lands and mocked us with false gods. The godless outlanders steal our lands and our dignity. The Neravarian is the last hope the Icelanders have. I will let no outlander steal this hope from us. Hello, Timely, hello. And welcome to the stream as well. I hope you have had a great week. These are serious words, Felinsaret. Words of life and death. I see honor and merit in you, and I'm proud to name you clan friend. But take care what you say and do in the name of the Neravarian. Now, go question Nibbani Maesa and learn all she can tell you. Yay. Be happy with your little crown. It's just a small little one. Oh, goodness.
Is there something I can do for you?
I will listen. You may speak, but make it quick.
Guys, you blocked me from actually getting where I'm wanting to try to go and get. Wise Woman's Yard. I think this is the last bits we're gonna be doing today though, because I do need to go to sleep. I need to be going to the train tomorrow and everything, and go to my parents' place and everything. But first, the Wise Woman. So, they have told of you, Outlander, or shall I say, clan friend. You are hard-headed and ignorant, perhaps. But perhaps it is not your fault. My lord Ashaxan says you will ask me about the Neravine prophecies. He also says I will test you against the Neravine prophecies. I must do as my lord Ashaxan says. So ask your questions, and I will test you. So what can you tell me about the Neravine prophecies? There are many Neravine prophecies, and they suggest many things. Aspect and uncertain parents. The moon and star. Sleepers. 7 curses. The curses Spain. The prophecy of the stranger. The prophecy of the 7 vision. The lost prophecies. Continue. Ask me of these things if you are patient, if you would be wise, or if you are impatient to know. Just ask, do I pass the test of the Neravine prophecies? Go ahead, Outlander. I am the wise woman. Ask your questions, and I will answer. So, aspect and the uncertain parents. Yes, I am going to be going and visiting there. I basically needed to get there one of these weekends to visit, because my sister is coming to visit in Finland, or is visiting in Finland now. She didn't come during Christmas. She was visiting all the way on Hawaii a little bit earlier than Christmas, so she wasn't ready to be traveling from Italy back home to Finland during that time. So she's coming now, or has come here now, and I need to go and also pay her a visit at the same time. So yes, so that's sort of a weekend. So unfortunately there will be no stream on Sunday, but yes. Aspect and uncertain parents then, what can you tell me about that? If what you say is true, you are indeed born on a certain day of uncertain parents. This is part of the prophecy, but many have the same birthday, and many are not sure of their parents. It is interesting, but it does not make you the Neravine. What about the moon and the star? Legend says Interil Neravan's family standard bore the moon and star, and Neravan's armor and weapons bore the sign. Some say he bore the moon and star birthmark. Some say he has a magic ring marked with a moon and star. Others say he was born under a moon and star. In any case, I think the moon and star is the mark of Neravine, and you do not have this mark, so you are not the Neravine. Moon and star mark. Well, one may still gain it. What about the sleepers? Rumors say that in the towns, mad cultists called sleepers are attacking people, saying that Dagod-Ur has awakened and will drive the Outlanders from Morrowind. Perhaps it is just a coincidence, but I think it is a sign of the Neravine. Not necessarily a sign that you are the Neravine. Perhaps the time of the Neravine has come, and you have come at the same time. This is not passing a test, but it may mean you have some part to play in the coming of the Neravine. What about the 7 curses? It is another Aslanter prophecy of the Neravine. It is called the 7 curses of the Shamat, but I do not know it, and I know no one who does. It may be lost, such things happen. A wise woman dies or forgets, or a clan is wiped out. Perhaps someone knows, but is keeping it secret. Perhaps it is one of those many books of your settled peoples. I've heard that the dissident priests of the temple may have such books. So what is the prophecy of the stranger then? This is the best known of the Neravarain prophecies. We call it the stranger. When earth is sundered and sky choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the earth, to the heart, there comes a stranger, journeyed far, 'neath moon and star. Those dark bonds sigh uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak, but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's pain. Many touchstones try the stranger, many fall, but one remains. So, yes, it does say journeyed far, 'neath moon and star, and we did in the very original intro sequence that we saw the moon for a certainty. So we at the time also did see moon in our dreaming as such. Prophets speak, but all deny. Interesting. The stranger. What about the prophecy of the 7 visions? The full title of the prophecy is 7 Visions of 7 Trials of the Incarnate. Listen, and I will tell you the verses. 7 trials. What he put his hand to, that shall be done. What is left undone, that shall be done. First trial. On a certain day to uncertain parents, incarnate moon and star reborn. Second trial. Neither plight nor age can harm him, the curse of flesh before him flies. Third trial. In caverns dark Asura's eye sees the makes to shine the moon and star. Fourth trial. The stranger's voice unites the houses, 3 halls call him Hortator. Fifth trial. A stranger's hand unites the Veloci. 4 tribes call him Neravarain. Sixth trial. He honors blood of the tribe unmourned. He eats the sins and is reborn. Seventh trial. His mercy frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken, redeems the mad. One destiny. He speaks the laws of Velot people. He speaks for their land and names them great. Velot people. What does this prophecy mean? It tells us who the Neravarain will be, and the trials he must undergo before he fulfills his destiny. Some parts I understand, some parts I do not. I will answer your questions as best I can, but I cannot pretend to understand it all. Okay. So I guess I can separately ask of each trial too. So I asked of the 7 visions, 7 trials. The incarnate cannot fail. What others have tried, he will do. What Neravarain started, the incarnate shall finish. So the first trial. This refers to your birth sign, to your birth on a certain day, to uncertain parents, just like in the stranger prophecy. The second trial. The curse of flesh before him flies. Neither plight nor age can harm him. I'm not sure what this means. Will the Neravarain come as a spirit who is not harmed by plight or age? I don't know, but I think curse of flesh means the blight disease corpus, which causes terrible, distorted growths on its victims. Perhaps the Neravarain can heal this disease. Perhaps that will be the sign of the Neravarain. The third trial. In caverns dark Asura's eye sees, and makes no shine the moon and star. In legend there is a shrine to Asura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. There are secrets I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. What about the fourth? The stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. A Hortator is a war leader chosen when Damer great houses must put aside their normal feuds to unite against a common enemy. This has not happened since the Empire invaded our land, so a very long time ago. Then a fifth trial. A stranger hand unites the Velotti. 4 tribes call him Neravarin. The Aslanders are sometimes called the Velotti, for the prophet Velot who guided us to this land many centuries ago. And the 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of the Farenfell, the Ushilaku, the Ashen Musa, the Zainab, and the Ebenisum. It would truly be a miracle to unite these 4 tribes who have so long raided and warred with one another. But the Neravarin must be one who performs miracles. So tell about your clan. The Ushilaku are the Aslanders of the northern Aslands and West Cache. I am the wise woman of the Ushilaku, and Ashkam Shulmatul is our chief, a brave and respected war leader, and warrior protector of the Neravarin cult. What about the Ahen Musa? Ahen Musa? The Ahen Musa of the Gracelands are mild and peace-loving. The wise woman of the Ahen Musa, Sinozu Mirpal, is also their Ashkan. Can you tell me about the Sign-Up? Sign-Up. The Ashlanders of the Sign-Up tribe are sly and crafty. Their camp is the interior of the Gracelands. What can you tell me about the Erapenisum? The Erapenisum is Molakmar love themselves and their weapon above all else of Molakmar. Their Ashkanulat Pal is cruel and ambitious, and his Gulakhans are just like him. Their wise woman, Manirai, is caution and reasonable. Seek her counsel. Don't waste your speeds on the war cause. Alrighty. Yeah, now I can't ask easily about the other, but so this was the 5th one. So let's ask about the 6th one, if I could easily do so. Yeah. Can I just easily get the 7 trials again? I just would want to be able to see all of those again properly. Second trial. Okay, let's just ask 7 prophecies again, because then he should be able to, or she tells these, the 7 visions was the thing that I asked, right? Yes. Okay. And here we did the 5th trial, so the 6th would be, he honors blood of the tribe unmourned, he eats their sin and is reborn. I am not sure. The tribe unmourned may mean the 6th house, house the god, which was exterminated after the Battle of a Red Mountain. But it may also mean the Humor, or the dwarves, as the Westerners call them, and eating sin is doing atonement for another sin. And the 7th trial would be, his mercy frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken, redeems the mad. The cursed false gods must be the tribunal. They are surely false gods, evil sorcerers and necromancers, and they murdered Neravara so they might set themselves up as gods. Binds the broken must refer to Neravara, and broken promises to the Aslanders to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the lands. What about the one destiny? He speaks the law of Velot's people. He speaks for the land and names them great. Vel's people are the Dummer, all Dummer, Aslander, and Great House. The last time the Veloti were united were with Neravar at the Battle of the Red Mountain. Now Neravar will come once again and unite the Dummer. He will restore Morrowind to the Dummer, and restore the former greatness of the Veloti people. Can you tell me more about this Red Mountain? Red Mountain is the great mountain of fire in the center of Varenfell. The outer slopes are steep and rugged, and the crater is steep and filled with burning rock. Beasts and servants of the devil Takotur live in the Red Mountain. The settled people build a magical barrier called Coast Fence to keep the evils inside. Within the Coast Fence, rain never falls and the sun never shines. The only weather is the red and deadly as blight. Okay. So, then there should just be the question of pass the test. Well, did I ask about the lost prophecies yet? Probably not. What about the lost prophecies? There are Neravarian prophecies that have been lost. The 7 curses. And others. Some are forgotten. Some hidden. Some deliberately lost. The wise women are the memory of the wealthy people. But it is a faulty memory. And we are mortal. And our knowledge dies with us. But we hear that the dissident priests of the temple study our Neravarian prophecies and record them in books. Such written words never die. You must go to them and ask for these books and bring what you find to me. Alrighty. Then, would I pass the test? You are not the Neravarian. You are one who may become the Neravarian. It is a puzzle and a hard one, but you have found some of the pieces and you may find more. Do you choose to be the Neravarian? Then seek the lost prophecies among the dissident priests of the temple. Find the lost prophecies, bring them to me, and I will be your guide. And take these copies of the Stranger and the 7 Visions. Now, I have told you all I know. Go, think of what I have told you, and do what must be done. So do what you must be done. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. But Stranger and 7 Visions. That was... Oh, yes, now I'm over encumbered. Would you like to barter and buy something from me? Pretty much like anything you would like to buy, I would be happy, because I'm carrying too much. Thank you. Something that you are able to buy. Like, that's not a lot of things I know, but just something. Maybe this? No, it's almost face, almost nothing. Well, raw bunny. It's 10. You can buy that. Right? Good. I'm glad we agree. Whew. That should be enough. Lovely. We are able to move. Woohoo. Lovely. And here we are. So next time we definitely will need to be reading The Stranger and the 7 Visions. Well, as such, maybe we don't need to read them if they are pretty much the same that we read. But it is a good thing to have this with us nonetheless. So that we can look into them again at some times if we need to do such a thing. But otherwise, I think this time is going to be ended here. Then we would somehow need to get some of the lost prophecies from the dissident prince and bring them all the way back into here. But we have gone forward with our main quest quite clearly enough regardless. So let's see, Fellain. 11th save slot, I think, can be. Alrighty, but otherwise I think that we will be ending here. We went forward a lot, and we will be continuing again then with more Morrowind next Friday. So I shall be hopefully seeing you guys then for more Morrowind. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone enjoys in YouTube as well. All of this Morrowind, when I get to uploading it, everything, all of it, was fun as hell. I'm glad to hear, and thank you all for watching. Glad that you sticked around and enjoyed. Kiitoksia as well, of course. And yeah, I'll be stopping the recording here, so thank you all for watching.